What is going on? Tasty Mond, right here after the Summer Games Fest. And all in all, part of me feels a little bit disappointed with the Summer Games Fest as a whole. There wasn't too much there for me to be excited about, to be brutally honest. But there was one thing I was hella excited about. I kind of didn't expect them to show it, but I think everybody was kind of hoping that they were going to show it, and that is that they announced the characters for Street Fighter 6 Season 2. If anybody knows me, I'm absolutely in love with this game. I think it's an absolutely amazing fighting game. It's one of my favourite Street Fighters so far, and it's just good to see that Capcom have enough confidence in the game to show all their Season 2 characters right off the bat now. Like, this is the next year of characters for the game. Like, we know how it's going to pan out a little, and if you don't like these characters, that leaves you in a bit of a tough spot, because maybe the next year the game could be a bit stale for you because your character's no made the cut. That is kind of like how a lot of people feel for fighting games. What I wanted to do was talk about these characters a little bit that have been announced for Season 2. So I'll be honest right off the bat, I'm not entirely sure how to feel about Season 2. There's part of me that feels really happy about it, and the other half feels a little bit like, question mark? Because of the characters. I feel like 2 out of the 4 characters are like amazing, personally. Bison, I don't think you can have a Street Fighter game in this day and age without the man. He is the boss of Street Fighter, he has a legacy, and I genuinely feel like if you don't like Bison, then you maybe started on a game that didn't have him in it. You know, like, Bison is one of the coolest characters they have ever had in this series, and not having him is strange, I thought, even for the base roster. It's cool that he's got a completely different new look. I wonder if he's still going to be a charged character. Hard to say, we've not seen any gameplay yet. But overall, I'm extremely happy that he's going to be in the game. I can't wait to play the character, especially because he's first. There's part of me that feels like, would he have been better coming a little bit later down the line? Like, if he wasn't in the base roster, should they have kept people guessing that he was going to come in for like another season or two? I don't think people would have missed him if he had skipped a couple of seasons down the line. But overall, I'm extremely happy he's going to be in the game. Can't wait to play him. Glad he's number 1, actually, because there's a lot of characters for Season 1 I wasn't too fussed about, you know, like Akuma was cool and all, but yeah, I'm a lot more excited to play someone like Bison. The second character, in my opinion, is huge. Terry from Fatal Fury and KOF is going to be in this game, and I am extremely excited that they are going down the line of having like a guest character from another fighting game. Like, people have wanted this for a long time. Correct me if I'm wrong, I think this is the first time in a legit Street Fighter numbered title that it's going to have a guest character from another franchise. And having it be Terry, I can already see him being like a main character for me. I absolutely love the Super Buster Wolf. I can't wait to see how it looks in this game. This is pretty like monumental that this is happening, I think. You know, like, because Geese came to Tekken 7, which was so cool for Tekken 7 that Geese was in that game. Fair enough, he was OP, let's not really get into all that. But the fact that the boss character Geese was in Tekken, it was just cool in general. And having Terry be in Street Fighter, this is so sick. I cannot believe it's actually happening. It would have also been cool if they, like, because people were speculating if Kazuya would maybe one day be in Street Fighter, because he was in Street Fighter Cross Tekken a long time ago and he was really cool. It'd be cool to bring some of those characters back one day maybe. But I think having Terry in the game is a big step forward. I think people are going to like this. I don't think there's anybody that's going to hate Terry being in the game. I think it's a really big deal he's going to be in. So the third character is where it starts getting a bit dicey for me, because Elena, I wouldn't have really classified her as a popular fighter in the Street Fighter series. She was obviously in Street Fighter 3, and she was in Ultra Street Fighter 4, which was the last iteration of it. I mean, that's just what happens. You know, sometimes they put in less popular characters here and there. Now, I'm no somebody to say like who's popular, who should be in a season and who shouldn't. I just think Elena is where people will start being like, okay, I don't know if she should have had a spot, and I'm wondering if that's how a lot of people feel as well. I'd like to get some opinions if Elena's where it actually starts getting dicey for you, especially because they've got a slot dedicated to a, you know, guest character. And speaking of guest characters, that's what I mean. The 4th slot is also a guest character. So having Bison and Elena being the only Street Fighter characters, true Street Fighter characters for the season, feels a bit, The fourth character is obviously Mai, another character from King of Fighters, and I think she's scheduled for like winter 2025. So like, man, she's no coming out until like this time next year. Think about when Akuma just came out now, that's when we'll probably get Mai. So like, that's the whole year. It just feels a bit strange that like, I think people are okay with like Bison and Terry, two great characters, but I think Elena's where it starts getting a bit dicey, and then it's like Mai. Why have two guest characters in one season? Now, I absolutely love Mai. I think she's a great KOF character. Can't wait to see her in the game. But I think one guest character would have been enough. Like, Terry would have been fine just representing King of Fighters on his own. Now, I'm not here to hate on the Mai lovers. Absolutely can't wait to see her in the game. I'm actually curious to see how her design is going to be, because Mai is kind of famous for having a big chest, and like, you know, SNK kind of put that on display in almost all the games that they have created with her in it. So I'm like interested to see how Capcom's going to tackle that, because they have actually nerfed some of the female characters' chests in this game, but Mai is like renowned for that aspect. So I'm like, can't wait to see how she's going to look anyway, put it that way. I wonder if they'll give her like a new look entirely. I don't know. But nonetheless, it kind of feels like, is it a bit out there that we've got two guest characters for Season 2? And that is the whole year right there. The whole year. Like I say, I'm glad they've shown us the whole year, and I think 2 of the 4 characters are amazing. The other 2, and I think they'll still be fun to play. I really do. But I think those are like the ones that people are not going to care about as much, just purely because 2 guest characters and only 2 pure Street Fighter characters. It kind of makes you wonder what could have been. Like, it kind of feels like, now I'm not saying who should be popular, like I said, but me personally, I'm upset Armika's no there, I'm upset Cody's no there. Now, will they be there eventually? Probably, but the thing is, it might be 3 years from now, and that's what sucks about waiting on seasons for fighting games. You're kind of just like, oh well, it's another year of my life until I see if this character that I truly love from the franchise is going to be there, you know. But at the end of the day, I am somebody that says a fighting game shouldn't just be played because your favourite character is in the game or not. I don't think so, and I think that's quite a lame excuse that people give for not playing a fighting game, is because their one character that they love is not there. Like, there's another 30 characters, dude. Please try one of them. They're all unique, they're all fun. But I really wanted to get some opinions on what you guys thought about Season 2. Overall, I am happy about it, but I feel like I'm 50% happy. The Bison and the Terry stuff look great, but the Elena and Mai, I think maybe they could have done better there with them. And obviously they never showed us what the ultimate pass is going to be, because I'll be honest, I'm not ashamed to admit, I've shoved 700 hours into Street Fighter 6 since its release. It's my multiplayer game that I play. The ultimate pass, whatever it's going to be, I'll be buying it day one, because I want everything that comes out with it. And I do want to support the game going forward. I genuinely think it's an amazing fighting game. I'd like to hear what you guys think about Season 2. I really want to know. Let me know what you think, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.